Hello. It's actually raining right now, so I thought I'd sit by the door with the door open because I love the rain. It's so cool. So I actually wanted to do another video on ageism right now and explore a little bit more about the psychological aspects of ageism for women over 40, and to some extent men as well over 40. They do encounter some ageism, but just not as much, because in our media and in our society and the way women are raised, there's just so much greater emphasis put upon our looks, and markers of a youthful and beautiful appearance tend to be long hair, smooth skin, lack of wrinkles, clear skin, meaning not really having acne, your vibrant complexion, being fit, being healthy, being toned, having energy, having vitality. And a lot of times women just encounter quite a bit of ageism stereotypes as they get over 40, and some even affect not only your personal life, but it affects very heavily a woman's self-esteem. From the time a woman is a very young girl, there's such an emphasis put upon her appearance and being attractive and being feminine. And there are doctors who say that it's socialism. But my personal opinion is I agree more with the evolutionary theorists and biology, or the theory of biology, from authors, such as Saad, who wrote Consumerism. It's more regarding marketing towards the different sexes, but it really gets into a lot of the latest research and studies about how to market towards women. And it's not just socialism, because they did do studies that they show attractive images to babies or people who lived in some remote area of the rainforest, to where people who've never really seen our modern mass media are going to choose, which face they want to look at. And it shows babies look at the more beautiful, attractive, symmetrical faces, or they call them symmetrical in the study. And even in remote areas of the rainforest where they've never seen our modern media images, they tend to check the box of the more symmetrical face. So women face a lot of self-esteem issues, anxiety issues, and feelings of being less than, being less worthy, of being judged for their appearance, of losing their self-esteem, really, just losing that feeling of feeling good about yourself, that, oh my gosh, now I'm older, am I less attractive? Am I being judged? Is what I'm doing appropriate? And you get a lot of that on the media. Studies have also shown that really over 40, there's not a lot of women that are really major stars or have film roles. And they did the study, and it's about 25%, whereas for men there's like a far greater number of roles where men can still be the main character, a love object, and not just play the mother, the grandmother, or like a teacher, or some role that's not like a sexy woman lead character. And in fact, if you watch the media, there were some cases where Madonna, who totally defies ageism, she refuses to behave in a little socially acceptable box, and she's out there acting sexy and gyrating her hips and wearing scandalous outfits, because now she's pushing the frontier of ageism and age prejudice. So I believe there's an article where she sued, basically, because they were trying to censor her, that her dancing was not age appropriate, and she got a lot of backflack in the news, and I totally remember that. And so I'm actually happy that she pushes forward against these stereotypes that at any age, a woman can do whatever she wants and still be sexy and vibrant. Cher is also another person who does that, like well into her 60s. I think she's 60 anyway. Sorry if I said the wrong age. She was in the movie Burlesque. I had actually I took also burlesque dance lessons for about 1.5 years. And I thought, oh my gosh, am I too old to take burlesque? I started when I turned 40. And then, of course, that movie came out, Burlesque, with Cher. And I'm like, Cher's like 60. If she can do it, I can do it too. And so these positive role models really make a big difference out in the world of women who are young and vibrant and beautiful. And I just want to name some people right now. Let's talk about Joan Rivers. I believe she won Celebrity Apprentice when she was, I think she was 84. And I remember in the media, they were trying to limit her opportunity. Oh, she's too old and she's too tired to go ahead and win Celebrity Apprentice. She wouldn't be able to keep up with the younger people. We probably, she shouldn't really win because, she doesn't have the energy and stamina it's going to take to be the Celebrity Apprentice. And she was like, excuse me, I've worked my whole life. I have this extremely successful business line on Home Shopping Network. I can work circles around all of you. Don't be trying to limit me based on my age. And I was like, good job. Like, I loved that she said that. And also look at Dolly Parton. She has always defied stereotypes as well. For example, where it said that women have to have darker hair, for example, like when she reaches a certain age, you then should have a darker shade of hair. She keeps the platinum blonde, and that's my neighbor going by. And, she still wears the red lipstick, and she wears the black eyeliner, which you're not supposed to do. So for this video, I specifically thought I'm putting on red lipstick and black eyeliner because with my red nails that I'm not allowed to have at my age. Although also Gwen Stefani does, and she's a little bit older than I am, and she wears all of it and defies stereotypes as well. And so Dolly Parton looks amazing. She still dresses sexy. She still wears high heels and has her hair and makeup done. Also, let's move on to Barbara Walters. Barbara Walters, I'm not sure exactly her age, but basically she is beyond retirement age and she still works and she refuses to retire. She's amazing. She brings years of wealth and experience into her career. And so other positive role models, I just wanted to say Iman with her line on Home Shopping Network, and she's gorgeous. She looks beautiful with her purse line and the clothing line that she has. And let's see, Jane Seymour, Christie Brinkley, Cindy Crawford, Susan Lucci. Let me throw a man in. Chuck Norris. Hello, with the Chuck Norris machine. He's like in his 70s and he looks amazing. Arnold Schwarzenegger. There's another man. And all of these people, I know I'm missing a few more that I recently was thinking were excellent role models, and they're just doing everything the same that they did when they were younger. Okay, so then I wanted to skip over to my goal is positive psychology, basically, because I'm in psychology, so I have to throw in that into my videos because I study so much about it. I love psychology. I've been reading psychology books since I was like 8 and 9 years old, mostly to understand my crazy relatives. Like, why are they doing what they're doing, trying to understand, and some different things that were happening in my life, just as a way to be stronger. Like, knowledge is power. So when you understand what the right thing to do is, I feel like it just gives you strength to make good decisions. So that's why I love psychology. So positive psychology basically focuses on what are the solutions to your issue. what is something positive that you can do, as opposed to some of the other theories, which are very negative, like focusing on the pathology. Oh, you're depressed, you know, here's a pill, get you all chemically, dependent on pills. It's like, no. One of the theories is assertiveness training. You know, learn to be assertive, recognize ageism, recognize when negative stereotypes are being thrown at you. Like, let's say you're dating a younger man and they start calling you a cougar. That's basically implying that you don't deserve to date a younger man, that he couldn't possibly like you for you. He's after your money. It's not an equal relationship. Obviously, you're the boss, you're in charge. There's something psychologically wrong with you. And he's just after your money, or maybe networking opportunities. You're financially taking care of him, and he's going to leave you in a couple months when he meets a younger 20-year-old. The fact that this even exists, like, I've never heard anyone say Hugh Hefner with his 23-year-old Playboy bunnies that they're going to leave him in 2 months for a younger man. Like, he doesn't even have to deal with that. But it always happens to women. It's like they just can't accept and respect a woman who dates a younger man. You know, obviously there's something flawed with their relationship and he's going to leave her. There's such a double standard in that manner, and overall it makes a woman feel bad. Like, obviously I don't have enough value just being a woman at my age that a man would just love me for me on the inside. You know, obviously there's some materialistic ulterior motive. And, you know, also I want to, kind of running out of time here, I want to quickly skip over to images in the media that promotes a beautiful, attractive woman. You know, most of the roles and actresses for sexy leading women are all focused on younger women, and so the older women, over 40, over 50, you know, like I said before, have more of the like matronly caretaking roles. And so all of that really needs to be combated. And also there's depression, there's anxiety, and the self-esteem issues basically come when you start aging and your hair gets different and your eyelids get more droopy and puffy and your face gets a little bit, you know, maybe not quite as toned and lifted, and your nails and hair might get thinner and more brittle. Your body becomes a little more challenging to stay fit and in shape. And through positive psychology, you know, just dealing with combating ageist remarks so that you have something to come back on when people are putting a negative stereotype on you, and also beauty, fitness, health ideas, tips that will help you look great, because there's nothing wrong with helping yourself look better to have that youthful appearance, whether you're 40 or you're 70 or you're 80. You know, go ahead and do it if that makes you feel good on the inside and out. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to like not do that. Like, well, you know, that's socialism and I'm not going to succumb to these negative stereotypes, so I'm just gonna do nothing. You know, it's okay to make yourself, you know, do everything that you can to feel good about yourself on the inside and out. And that includes, I think, beauty, fitness, and health, and also internal self-esteem and wellness and psychology. So I'm gonna probably do more videos on psychology because I love psychology and I'm studying it, and I come across something exciting all the time that gets me all fired up that I want to talk about, and lately it's ageism. So thank you for watching. Please write any comments that you might have below if you've ever felt any kind of prejudice. And if you're a very young person watching this video, don't say any ageist remarks to like your mom, your relatives, or other women that you know, like, oh, you look good for your age. Like, don't say that. Just say you look beautiful, and don't say for your age. So that's just my little tip there. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna do a lot more videos. Thanks.